in the brightly painted kitchens, at the tables set for supper, and on the wide couches where we watch TV. Begin while we are sorting the laundry, writing out the shopping list, and in front of our bathroom mirrors. Begin in the barns among the warmth of animals and the smells of grain and manure. Begin in the growing fields and in the flooded pastures, and where the rains have not come and the soil is cracked and hard. Begin in the gleaming office towers, the shiny shopping malls, the sweaty factory floors. Begin on crumbling sidewalks and amid the rumble of subways, at machines, at our desks, by the coffee makers and computers. Begin with the rich, the comfortable. Begin with the poor, the desperate, among the successful, the self-assured, among the failed and the floundering, in the glitter of the halls of power, and in the cold and shadowed corners of tragedy and defeat. Begin on a day when the sun is brilliant, on a day when the sky is gray, in a time when economies are favorable, in a time when all is rust, at the moment when leaders are caring, or amid indifference, hostility, despair. Let us begin beginning again. And whether we have begun and triumphed, or begun and struggled and faltered, we will continue our beginning as we have from our beginning at Jerusalem, which is wherever and whoever we are.
Lent begins when we face what is true, what is most true about ourselves. The last thing we want to do is recognize how we separate ourselves from God. How do we begin again? How do we find the courage to understand ourselves? How do we admit the truth of our lives? As we move toward Jerusalem with Jesus in this Lenten season, seeking a beginning as we have from the beginning, we begin with a question echoed in our first psalm. Do we want to be washed clean? This psalm, maybe of all the psalms, takes the most courage to hear, but you can do it. Let us join together in our responsive reading. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your loving kindness. In your great compassion, blot out my offenses. Wash me through and through from my wickedness, and cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against you only have I sinned, and done what is evil in your sight. And so you are justified when you speak, and upright in your judgment. Indeed, I have been wicked from my birth, a sinner from my mother's womb. For behold, you look for truth deep within me, and will make me understand wisdom secretly. Purge me from my sin, and I shall be pure. Wash me, and I shall be clean indeed. Make me hear of joy and gladness, that the body you have broken may rejoice. Hide your face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from your presence, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Give me the joy of your saving help again, and sustain me with your bountiful spirit. I shall teach your ways to the wicked, and sinners shall return to you. Deliver me from death, O God, and my tongue shall sing of your righteousness, O God of my salvation. Open my lips, O God, and my mouth shall proclaim your praise. Had you desired it, I would have offered sacrifice, but you take no delight in burnt offerings. The sacrifice of God is a troubled spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, you will not despise.